ABC Steve here with a collection update video. Stoked about this collection update. Today I received a package from Hell's Headbangers, and it had some bangers in it. Two of them are ones I've been looking for a long time. I think I've mentioned both of these albums in several videos before that. I just love them. And finally got them. They're reissues. I believe one's from a couple years ago, the other one's from last year. But it's a great video. And I got my camera fixed. Before it was shooting backwards in my last video, or in reverse. And I didn't really notice it until after I put it up. And a couple commenters pointed it out, and I was like, oh shit. Oh well. Anyway, in the background we'll be listening to a local band. This is Grave for Blasphemy music. I think they released this several years ago. Oh, I can't remember. I know this is a compilation of their band Crom. They changed their name after Joplin Tornado to Grave Heifer. Richie Randall, of course, plays guitars with this band, and me and him used to be in a band called Sorcery together. A couple videos back, you'll see a live footage of my old band on my channel. He's the guy with the backwards hat. So yeah, just stoked that his dream is coming alive. He's on tour right now, and I thought I'd just give him a shout out. Grave Heifer, I'll put a link in the description below. But badass shit. Good stuff. Anyway, to the collection update video. First Holy Grail. I finally found a copy of a Dremel X Psychostasia, and that glare is killing the fucking artwork, fucker. And anyway, yeah, I've been looking for this masterpiece for years. I think Ground Zero Salem pointed this album out in one of his videos before. This is a Extreme Cult series, and Ben Branchmaster also talked about this album. So I looked it up online and immediately fell in love with it. I looked for the album for ever since and couldn't find one for a reasonable price. And then finally, I think on Hell's Headbangers they had this. I think it's already gone. I don't know if they only had one copy, but I grabbed it. I grabbed this son of a bitch like it was last thing on earth. But absolutely killer 1996 era Finnish death metal. Has kind of a modern twist to it, and I think it's pronounced a Dremel Lich, kind of like a Dremel Lich. This band sounds a lot like a Dremel Lich and Demigod. Good stuff. I want to say this is from this band's from the same town as Demigod is as well, but just killer fucking album. Probably showed in a video before this one that I got their demos, and they didn't have this when I ordered the demos. And then when I went back, just like I always do, I always scroll through and make sure those Holy Grails are not there. And it popped up, and I was like, in the cart it goes. So yes, a Dremel Lich Psychostasia. Next one is another Holy Grail I've been looking for, and this is also a reissue. Also purchased it from Hell's Headbangers, and I think I've mentioned this in videos before as well. Sorcery, Bloodchilling Tales. This is an Extreme Cult series reissue as well. I haven't listened to these yet, but I've been looking for this damn album forever. I love this album. I heard it way back in the day. I believe I had this on cassette, and it's one of those cassettes that I lost track of. But absolute banger. Kind of has that. It's Swedish death metal, but it kind of reminds me of Pertinence from Finland. The guitar tone kind of has that Finnish guitar tone. Vocals are deep guttural. They do some keyboard stuff. The intro to this is so freaking perfect, sets the mood for this album, and it's just an absolute treasure that I have this. And I think I've seen comments on the link itself, and they're bitching about the artwork. This is the original artwork, and I fucking love it. I love that artwork. So I know they changed the artwork, and maybe that's what they were talking about. But it comes with this lyric sheet, another picture of the band. I think. Yep. Absolute freaking treasure. I am so excited to have this. It's on black vinyl. I think they had different variants, but a lot of people know. I probably said it before. I don't mind colored vinyl. I think it's badass, but I prefer the black. To me, it just sounds better to me, and I could be wrong on that. Also, it's easier to clean. But anyway, yeah, just stoked to have this in my collection. Thrilled. Here's my favorite song on that Grave Bumper album. Play it for a second. And get a drink while you... That song's called The Book of Enoch. So next up, I got another one, and you know, it blows my mind seeing ranking videos about this band, and this album seems to be the lowest on the charts every time, and everybody's entitled to their opinions, but here's my opinion. This album fucking rules. Incantation's Blasphemy, the Hell's Headbangers presses, fucking excited about this. I think if I ranked the Incantation ranking, this would be in my top 5. Absolutely love this album. I love the production. I think a lot of people gripe about the thin guitars. I think the guitars sound fine, but this thing fucking rules. I love this fucking album. The Fallen, a once holy throne, the sacrilege, apocalypse of righteousness, and agonizing dementia. That fucking song. There's some shit on here. Uprising heresy. Just absolute fucking banger. And I'm thinking about doing. I have every Incantation album, mostly on CDs, but I think I got 7 on LP. Might have to show those. I don't really want to do a ranking video because it'd be hard for me. I might say, hey, this album's my favorite or what. But so excited. Had the hiccups. So excited about having this on fucking wax. It's just on black vinyl. I believe Hell's Headbangers had some on red and black marble and a bunch of other stuff. Nice hard cardstock. Kind of reminds me of like Elizabeth Records, but a nice lyric sheet. Artwork is kind of weird. I actually like the artwork. It's better. It's CGI, kind of like, or CGI, whatever you want to call it. Kind of like Iron Maiden's Dances of the Dead or whatever that album was called. I don't know. I think it serves the purpose. I love the artwork. And if you guys seen the casing to like the cassettes, which I'm gonna get, it has that artwork on it. Oh, that's upside down. Fucking badass on black vinyl. So stoked about having this fucking album. I love this album. But if you guys listen to this and didn't like it in the past, Give this another shot, because this thing fucking rips. Incantation, it's Blasphemy. Next one up. This is a blind buy. Went to the record shop, bought it, and I was like, what is this? It's been there for a while. Every time I thumb through it, I see this album, and I thought, well, maybe I should just buy and buy. It was only 26 bucks. It's a double LP, but this is Grave Desecrator, Dust to Lust. And I put this on, and I'm here to tell you, I probably spun it over and over again. This thing fucking is badass. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know, kind of like Archgoat, Sadistic Execution, a little Blasphemy, old Sepultura, like Morbid Visions era, Mutilator, Slayer. The vocals remind me of a lot of Sadistic Execution. They do a lot of reverb on his vocals. I fucking love that when they do that. I love his vocals on this. There's a picture of the dudes. You can tell they're not fucking around. So this is black and death metal. Also another album this reminds me of is like, what's that band called? Think of it. Rotting Christ. Their first album. The album escapes me, but it reminds me of a lot like that. But nice gatefold. Look at that fucking artwork. Isn't that fucking killer? I love that artwork. This is a double LP, of course. 45 on clear. I'm not gonna show you both of them, but it sounds fucking phenomenal. Of course, I'll put a link in the description below. Fucking absolute banger. My favorite songs on this: Funeral Mist, Temple of Abominations, Perpetual Oath, man, Bleed for Worship. Every track is a fucking killer. Now I love how they do the guitars. They do a lot of dive bombs and shit. A lot of killer fucking rolls on the drums. Some of the drum work is kind of weird, but I think it suits it. But killer album. I can't recommend this one enough. Released in 2016. Grave Desecrator, Dust to Lust. And I'm so happy to have these. So picked up some reissues. Actually, I bought these at the store. First one is Merciful Fates. I believe this is the Nuns Have No Fun EP. I think it's self-titled. There's not really a deal, but anyway, yeah. Fucking Merciful Fate, killer shit, killer EP. This on black. Metal Blade reissue. One of those albums that when I was a kid I loved it. I loved to stare at the artwork and look at that. Bring it back here. That's pretty detailed tits. Good shit. This album's tits. Or EP. Next one up is I got Merciful Fate's Melissa. Killer shit. I wish I never heard Metallica cover these songs. Because they do it pretty good, but still, this is the version you want to hear. Not knocking Metallica or anything, by no means. But love that artwork. It comes on this yellow and black swirl. Sounds phenomenal. Yeah, I need to get these in anesthetic sleeves. They're a bitch to get in there. I don't remember who reissued this. Oh, it's Metal Blade reissued, duh. They're signed on Metal Blade, dumbass. Anyway, yeah. Killer fucking album. Merciful Fates, Melissa. And last but not least, lo and behold, another Merciful Fate. My favorite Merciful Fate album, Don't Break the Oath. Another reissue. I don't know when these were reissued though, but Yeah, they had them all three of these at the record store, and I had to grab them. This one comes out, and I got this one in the sleeve already. I've been listening to this one the most, but it comes on this orange and yellow swirl. But fantastic album. I'm not gonna go in detail. Everybody knows what Merciful Fate sounds like. But just fucking stoked I got them. So badass shit. So anyway, cool shit. Hope you guys love this video. In the background, my buddies and Gravehuffer. Oh, of course the song's over. Well, and on that note, have a good one.